1. Decide how much you will spend. The first thing you need to think about is how to start buying stocks. Some investors choose to buy individual stocks, while others choose a less active method. Do this. Which of the following suits you the best? I'm a very logical person who likes to look at numbers and do study. I hate math and don't want to do a lot of homework. I can trade in the stock market for a few hours each week. I like to read about the different companies I can invest in, but I'm not interested in anything math-related. I have a busy job and don't have time to learn how to study stocks. The good news is that if you agree with any of these statements, you're still a great choice to start investing in the stock market. The only thing that will be different is the how. 2. Figure out how much money you will put into stocks. First, let's talk about money you shouldn't put in stocks. You shouldn't put money in the stock market that you might need within the next 5 years. Long term, the stock market will almost certainly go up, but short-term stock prices are just too uncertain. It's not rare for stock prices to drop 20% in a single year. During the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020, the market dropped more than 40% and then went back up to an all-time high within a few months. Your fund for emergencies? You'll need this money to pay the next school bill for your child. Funds for next year's break. Even if you won't be ready to buy a home for a few years, you are saving money for a down payment. If you can't buy stocks, it doesn't matter how much help you get about how to start investing in stocks. To do this, you'll need a trading account, which is a special kind of account. Companies like TD Ameritrade, E*Trade, Charles Schwab, and many others offer these funds. And starting a brokerage account is usually a quick, painless process that takes only minutes. You can easily put money into your trading account by using an EFT transfer, sending a check in the mail, or wiring money. Opening a brokerage account is usually easy, but there are a few things you should think about before picking a broker. What kind of account first? Figure out what kind of trading account you need. Most people who are just starting out on the stock market have to choose between a normal brokerage account and an individual retirement account, IRA. You can buy stocks, mutual funds, and ETFs with both kinds of accounts. The most important things to think about are why you're buying stocks and how easy you want it to be to get your money. You'll probably want a standard brokerage account if you want easy access to your money, are investing for a rainy day, or want to invest more than the yearly IRA contribution limit. On the other hand, an IRA is a great way to build up a nest egg for your retirement. There are two main kinds of these accounts, standard and Roth IRAs. The SEP IRA and Simple IRA are special types of IRAs for self-employed people and small business owners. IRAs are great places to buy stocks because they help you save on taxes, but it can be hard to get your money out of them until you are older. Check prices and benefits. Most online stockbrokers have done away with trading fees, so most, but not all, are on an even playing field when it comes to costs. But there are a few other major differences. Some brokers, for example, give their customers access to investment information and a variety of learning tools that are especially helpful for new investors. Others let you trade on stock markets in other countries. Some even have actual branch networks, which can be helpful if you want to talk to someone in person about investing. The broker's trading tools should also be easy to use and work well. I've used quite a few of them, and I can tell you from experience that some are much more clunky than others. Many will let you try out a free version before you spend any money, which is a great idea. Pick your stocks. Now that we've solved the question of how to buy stock, here are 5 great stocks for new investors to get you started. We can't cover everything you should think about when choosing and analyzing stocks in just a few lines, but here are the most important things you should know before you start. Mix up your investments. Only invest in businesses you know a lot about. Avoid stocks with a lot of changes until you know what you're doing. Never buy cheap stocks. Learn the basic numbers and ideas you need to know to evaluate stocks. Diversification is a good idea to learn, which means that you should have different kinds of companies in your business. But I'd warn against too many different things. Stick with companies you know something about, and if you find that you're good at, or at least comfortable with, evaluating a certain type of stock, there's nothing wrong with having a big portion of your portfolio in that industry.